Matt?
I prefer pitch 2, and that is because I prefer the setting and the way that it is actually done. I like the fact that there's cross-cutting to the singer performing live. I like also the layout of it, the way it was written. I thought it was all round a good pitch.
I prefer pitch 1 because in comparison to pitch 2, you're not really able to get a large city that's empty unless it's at night time. And then I thought the idea of pitch 1 had a better narrative towards it.
Pitch 1 probably because there's more shots, there's a good range of filmography, I suppose.
Okay, Deji?
I want to say pitch 2 because I think Vinny's comments were a bit harsh because there's quite a lot, there's a lot more enigma in pitch 2 to pitch, whereas pitch 1 is a bit more like in your face, if you know what I mean.
I think I prefer pitch 2 because I particularly like the cuts black at the end, because it leaves the video on a sort of cliffhanger, which doesn't really occur in your music video, so I think it would be quite unique to the genre.
That's a good answer.
Pitch 2 could be a bit longer. I don't, I'm not really too sure how long the video is, the music video, but in comparison to pitch 1, it looks short.
Okay.
But it looks good, still good.
Matt? I'd change pitch 2's location. I liked pitch 1 because it had the wooded area, but pitch 2 I prefer the narrative. But because of the location, a large empty city, it'd be pretty difficult to get.
So you're saying if we just changed the location but kept the important features such as the reflection in the window, you would think pitch 2 would be better?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think that the confrontation with the antagonist should be in more detail, perhaps a bit bigger, because it seems to me that part of the narrative is actually the antagonist against the protagonist. So I think you guys should emphasise that.
Thank you.
I think in pitch 2, the beginning of the narrative until the end, it seems quite dull, and if I was watching that in a music video, I wouldn't want to watch all of it because it seems quite boring.
Setting?
Yeah.
Why was it?
Obviously, there's survivors and a lot of abandoned houses in pitch 2 and pitch 1. And of course, you follow the kind of narrative of the song in a way, because it's radioactive, so it complements each other.
Anyone else? Philip?
In pitch 1 you might think that there's camping, there's no mention of the actual apocalypse or anything, so maybe in a flashback you can show riots. So,
I'd like to say that it looked unconventional.
Why is that?
Usually indie videos wouldn't have a lot of performances, show a lot of the same performance.
Yeah.
This has got an absolute, story going on. So yeah.
Particularly pitch 1.
Particularly pitch 1, why is that?
Because there's pitch 2 is also a story, but it's not it's more subtle, whereas pitch 1 is almost it's almost like a short movie in terms of the story, if you know what I mean.
So you think that's an unconventional?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe you should put more emphasis on his death.
How would you do that?
You've really got to put in some acting when he gets shot,
Some close-ups.
some close-ups, show emotion. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you for the input. Dan?
I think another way to improve the relationship between the two main characters is if you did a flashback with the main character's family, you have him there as well, to emphasise there's a strong friendship between the two.
When they're having lunch together, you could kind of show that they're enjoying themselves, they're kind of telling each other stories and laughing, things like that. So they've got their relationship.
In the first one, I like to say it was rough. Maybe you should make them look dirty. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think they'll be wearing?
I don't know. I'd like to say maybe a vest ripped up. I don't know. Bandana maybe. Make it like a rebellion.
No.
The antagonist should wear mostly black because it symbolises death.
So he's more threatening.
Yeah.
Dan?
I'd imagine the antagonist to be hiding his face still, like just to show he's mischievous.
Mischievous.
Yeah, he's up to no good.
Oh, yeah, with the gun.
Yeah.
I think pitch 2 would be pretty hard to find a location. You know, an empty large city would be pretty difficult.
Well, a forest is kind of easy.
Yeah.
Obviously, like forest to forest.
Yeah, I agree with John Luke. I think forests are the best choice, but if you had to get another location, I'd probably say a beach, because obviously a beach has got a lot of connotations with renewal, and that's a big part of Apocalypse, because obviously you've got the beginning after the end, and that can be linked to a beach. But it has to be quite like dull beach. You can't get happy with